Sam Manicom. 8 years you were on the road for, weren't you?
Yeah, but I just turned into a two-wheel bum, didn't I? So yeah, I set off to spend a year riding the length of Africa and got home 8 years later.
Let's rewind a little bit there, Sam. In case you didn't catch that, folks, Sam passed his bike test and 6 weeks later was now on the edge of the Sahara.
I started off my response with, "You are dealing with an IT idiot here." Get maps out and put them on the living room floor and then just drool and dream all over them. In every country that you're thinking about going to, work yourself the top 10 things that you would like to see, because that can dramatically affect the route that you follow through a particular country. And going through all of the likes and dislikes, I kept on coming back to riding a motorcycle because it was going to tick all of the positive boxes. The only thing was, I'd been banned from riding a motorcycle when I was a youngster, and quite right too. I think one of the key questions you have to ask yourself is, why am I doing this? What do I want to get out of doing a big trip? Because if you set off knowing what you want out of a trip, then the chances are you're going to achieve it. But I tell you what, I guarantee you that 6 months into your trip, you're probably already changing the things that you set out to do. You probably added to them or completely rubbished that idea and you headed off on a tangent. Because that's one of the beauties of travel, isn't it? Keeping an open mind and taking advantage of the opportunities. Went to book in, and that was when I realised that I'd left my traveller's checks and my passport underneath my pillow in this hotel room. All that distance back.
Oh, no.
It taught me, or underlined to me yet again, trust people first. The chances are they are trustworthy. We spend too much time in life being suspicious of other people and expecting them to prove to us that they can be trusted, where in actual fact, it's the other way around.
Absolutely.
It's like everywhere in the world, there are places that you don't want to go. But the greater percentage of the country is fantastic. Don't miss it. And that, of course, exactly what I wanted to hear. And I watched the expression on Birgit's face change a little bit. So in we went. And the next day, we were in the middle of a major riot going on with tear gas and all of the rest. And then there was gunfire in the streets. And, of course, Mike and I just ran straight out because that gunfire was close. And there was Sally. She was lying on the ground, but with some of the boy soldiers lying on top of her. And she looked up at us and just yelled through the shooting, "Don't worry, they don't want to hurt me. They're just making sure none of the bullets hit me."
Wow.
Wow. When you come back from a big trip, you find that you're a stranger in your own land.
That's perfect. That sums it up to a T.
Never heard of this bloke, Sam Manicom. Never heard that he falls off his bike a lot and has his testicles poked and all of the rest of it.